Hey friends, it's Stephanie with Keto Me Healthy, and I am here to bring you like a 4-month update on my 30-day water fast. And I just wanted to update you on a few things. So I'm going to do this video in 2 parts. The first part today is going to be about hair loss, and part 2 is actually going to be about bruising. So these were 2 things that I didn't notice right off the bat. The hair loss in particular, it was interesting because I had gotten several messages and comments on some of my videos asking about hair loss, and 1 month went by. I had not experienced any hair loss, and I was kind of wondering why so many people were asking me about it. But I thought, well, I'm sure I don't have any hair loss because I took collagen peptides regularly, like every day before the fast, and as soon as the fast ended, I took them again. So I thought, oh, that's probably why I didn't experience any hair loss. 2 months went by, still nothing, but I still would get a comment every now and then just asking, what about hair loss? So I will have to say it took 3 months before I noticed any kind of hair loss. And I just have to say that if I hadn't had questions from you about hair loss, it probably would have completely freaked me out, because the first time I really noticed it was when I was taking a shower and I was rinsing all the shampoo out of my hair. And you know how you kind of grab the hair and you pull, those of you with long hair, if you have short hair, you don't know, but you kind of pull the water out of your hair. And when I pulled my hand away, there was just a clump of hair, and I was really kind of shocked. Like, that will happen often, I guess, when I take a shower, but it might just be like 1 or 2 hairs. This was literally like a chunk of hair. And I thought, oh my goodness, that is a lot of hair. But that was just like one time. The problem is it happened every single time I took a shower. It was just, I would pull clumps of hair. And it got to the point where, honestly, after a week or 2 of this happening in the shower, and when I would brush my hair, I would just, after a couple days, I'd just like have to empty my hairbrush because I had so much hair in there. I would have hair all over like my clothes at the end of the day. And I don't know, I was like a shedding dog. So anyway, after like a week or 2, I started wondering, like, I literally looked in the mirror. I took like a mirror and like looked in the back of my head to see if I had any bald spots, because I thought, I do not know how it's humanly possible to lose this much hair and not be like bald in a spot or an area, or still even have hair. It is kind of shocking to me that I still had hair on my head, as much hair as I was losing. So, yeah, that's been a crazy side effect. And I will say it lasted for about a month, and now I'm almost to the 4-month. Well, I am in the 4-month mark, and it hasn't been as bad in the last week or 2. So the hair loss lasted, I guess, now that I'm thinking about it, it lasted about as long as the fast. So about a month. And it's just weird that it took about 3 months to even experience that. So I don't know if that's just the cycle my body was going through, but very interesting side effect. Not one that was my favorite to experience, because I don't like losing my hair, and I'm glad I have pretty thick hair, because had I started out with thin hair already, I literally would be probably half bald by now. So, yeah, that was kind of crazy. And I'm glad that some of you reached out and asked about that, because I would not have known what was causing it. I don't even know that I would have put 2 and 2 together, that the hair loss was caused by the fasting. Yeah, so crazy side effect, and it will take a little bit of time for it to show up. So if you're, 2 months post fast and you're like, I haven't experienced any hair loss, I was in the same boat and I hadn't either. And guess what? It happened. So anyway, just wanted to give you that update, and I'll record part 2, which will talk about another crazy side effect that I was a little shocked by.